Yeah, want some nut bread. Without another word, she turns and leads them down a hill path, darkened and dappled by the sun-treaded cloud cover, into a sparsely treed field, rolling green-strewn and marked by low, gentle walls. There it is, a nice nut loaf. I do appreciate your solemnity and thoughtfulness, but I'm here for some kind of... Well, there's apparently a group of philosopher knights making their home around here. Is that you? You mean the Warless Order? Yeah. That is us. You want training then, I see. The White Seeker doesn't ask for bread, but for the skill of baking. Still, are you prepared for how sweaty it gets? Yes? Yeah. Alright, we do our own laundry every day. It's part of being tough. Well then, pleased to meet you. I'm Hemlevin Cold. Bringing the thought self and the meat self together begins with your name, but it's only the beginning. Together, we'll make the metaphysical much less meta and a lot more physical. Over the next week, they train, eat, and sleep on a schedule. Helmivin's style is... grueling and relentless. It's a week full of anvil lifts, table hops, and hog dodging. Sunset approaches on their final day of training. Helmivin leads them to the closeness of a nearby wood. The resinous air sparkles, she halts. You have to understand a body is magical, and magic is limitless. Observing you, I see you're restrained by your inability to access it, the geometry inside. Geometry? Is that what I've got, all banging around in there? The shape you make, your muscles and bones. What folks think is magic, an ethereal energy is present within your own inner alignment. You can channel and enact it through your body if you're conscious and practice enough. There's the meaning of uniting the thought self and the meat self. That makes you powerful. Well, but how important would we say the core is? Shouldn't I blast it? Oh, do! A well-sculpted core is very attractive. Uh-oh, random encounter. Out of a sudden, shadowy knot of smoke comes an ambush. Where'd they come from? Were we betrayed? No, that was just Kenzie and Nilonga. Stand up, you rascals. The ostensibly dead cultists rise sheepishly to their feet and tug off their disguises. Helmivane, take it seriously. Hi there. This cool guy's Ken's and that soggy vindictive ogre is the longest. Think of it as a final test. An easy one perhaps, given your abilities, but one you've certainly passed. I guess we'll go back to our nightly philosophizing. I prefer to think of it as philosophical knighting. Am I right? I'm glad you're gone. But anyway, what was I saying about enlightenment? Ah yes, surpassing our limits always takes a refiguring. We're redrawing the lines inside ourselves. If we do it with carefulness and wisdom, the new shapes inside us grow more aligned to the geometry of magic, the geometry of all things. They leave the woods a small silent procession. Bidding their instructor farewell, they embark on a journey across the night. They walk long enough that all the stars have sprouted. I think about how two lovers find some sort of physical oneness, and maybe I'm just crude, but there is an essential geometry. At the primitive level, isn't there? Anyway, we got some good exercise in. There's something in our movements. When I've mastered a skill or motion, that's when I've felt it. Some call it grace. Think it's that simple? Mist takes form, but they keep marching. To the verge of dawn. Thanks for dragging me out here, love. Off my drinking stool. So return the favor and drag me back to it. Let's see. Another fan. Legend is, returned the flood so severely that it turned on its tail before it reached Mount Flower, which is why the town continues to be known for its unmatched magical artifact museum. I think I've heard that story. The point is, my blood is the blood of exceptional people. It beats behind my eyes such that I can barely sleep these days. And so I've been searching for a chance. Any chance to prove I belong to this lineage. Let me join you. Of course, it would be an honor. We'll train her as a hunter. Quest among these. Wait, let's go back. It's one of those modest, hopeful nights. Nothing's gone wrong in a week. That our mindscapes have their own geography, ranges of thought, forests of figment, lakes of longing, and mires of prejudice. To quest among these inner climes is just as daring to adventure as the traditional hero's journey. What you want me for, Wesley? Doctor Snacks. Dr. Shard, her name is. Someone with a winking face threw it into the water. Basically, I had to retrieve it. Which is natural for a dog, I suppose. What drives us to rescue what never did good for us? I suppose the idea that all things might eventually, or in an alternative version of the world, show us their worth. Alright, Marla. Can I go? I see it behind your eyes sometimes too. Things going unexpressed will dig fortifications in you. And then they won't be easily removed. Candle quiet follows is the meager wordless sound that wavers between a going somewhere man and his easy-goated rival. And so they set out on a journey, it isn't even clear where. The journey often seems directionless to Morla. Long cuts chosen over short, expeditions through the brambles and along barren tracks. They take hungry trails, starve for forage as much as possible. But Wesley seems to wake each morning with confidence where his eyes should go, with what horizon his feet should aim towards. And finally, I think we're here. You don't even know where we are, do you? It's inside of me. Excuse me. These are my insides, Morla. My actual bones and organs. Alright. How did we get inside you all of a sudden? Here, follow me. I get that it's a pretty affirming idea. The trees are to be expected in a man. A bare heart like I am, certainly you say he must have rocks in there, and sky. But I've sort of been approaching the idea a long time. We think our souls are inside us, but what if that's just not the geography? What if it's weirder than that, like the soul is a bigger thing, and the body can exist inside and outside of it? Venture beyond it, but also